Hey, we are live. My name is it's Lee Matthew Jackson, and today we're going to talk about music that you can work to. Unfortunately, due to copyright restrictions, I will not be able to stream any music to you because this will then be banned, usually on YouTube as well as Facebook. However, I do want to share with you some of the albums/songs that I enjoy listening to whilst I work, and also we'll throw one in for relaxation. Before we go into those, I would love to hear from you right now, whether you're watching the replay, whether you are joining me live. What music do you like to work to and why? But also, if you don't, why do you like perfect silence as you work? For myself, I go through a range of emotions during pretty much every single workday in my agency, and I frankly need a soundtrack to accompany that mood. That soundtrack will help me achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve. And let's go through a few of these together. The first one is, frankly, when I feel low. Whenever I feel absolutely rubbish, I'm feeling low, I still got work to do, I want to lift my mood, I'm going to go straight in there for the Motown Greatest Hits album. There are some fantastic tunes on there. It lifts my spirits. I know the words to most of them, so I'm going to start dancing around in my chair. I'm going to start singing along to those. It also reminds me of great memories as a child, where the Motown Greatest Hits album was the only album that I owned, and it wasn't even mine, it was my mum's, and I stole it from her. I had a tape deck, and it was made up of 4 separate tapes, and I just remember spending hours listening to the tunes on that album and really enjoying them. And I'll very often listen to Motown to this day, 30 odd years later, as I work, just to lift up my spirits and help me feel a little bit peppier. Next, when I want to focus, there is an amazing film soundtrack, and you've got to listen to it. It's the Batman Begins soundtrack. Batman Begins, one of the many Batman reboots. There's another Batman reboot coming up, and you roll your eyes. You then watch the trailer because you thought you were going to hate it, and now you just can't wait for it to come out. It's the same with every single Batman reboot, but equally, this album is a phenomenal album. It's music that's kind of got this beat to it. It's not intrusive, so it's not like really loud and dramatic all the time, but it does have this kind of regular kind of beat and this urgency about it. So when I really need to focus, when I need to be getting stuff done and pushing things through, I love listening to this album. And the great thing about this particular album as well is there's no like extra sung soundtracks. It's all just dramatic boom, boom music. I don't know what that was. Next, when I work out, or again, when I need to lift my mood, and I do need to work out for my mental and my physical health, as well as for the health of my business, I will plainly listen to any workout playlist on Spotify. And there is a good one. If you just tap in a search, we're in 2020 right now. If you're watching the replay in the future, replace year with said year. But right now, the 2020 workout playlist on Spotify is pretty good. It's essentially dance music from the last, say, 5 years, all put together into one compilation. And I love anything like that. High energy, there's a good beat. I love it when the beat drops as well. I love all that sort of stuff. Just getting out there and getting out, doing a run, doing my physical exercise. And on the flip side, again, if I want to get some work done, I will sometimes fall back on some of these workout playlists as well. If the Batman Begins is a little bit too dark and a little bit too depressive whilst I'm working, whilst I still need to get stuff done, I might flip the script and use some workout music. So I'm not burning calories, but I'm still getting work done. When I'm working with other people, and that happens, me and Larissa will work in the same office, I love to play 80s music. Larissa is an old soul, so she loves the 80s music. I'm old, so I remember the 80s, and pretty much everybody who works in our business remembers the 80s and loves 80s music. So for us to build that camaraderie, for us to create a fun atmosphere, for us to be bopping in our chairs and singing away with each other, we will put on 80s music. Let me know what your favorite 80s music is. For me, it's 1986. It's Europe. By Europe, the Final Countdown. The Final Countdown. Actually, what else is there? No, we'll leave it at that. I also love Michael Jackson music as well. It's amazing. And if I want to relax, I'm going to swear to a few of you, I love a little bit of Enya. Sail Away is probably my favorite, and then Orinoco Flow. But I love Enya, and if I want to relax, or if I just want to feel chilled during my work, then I will put Enya on. And thankfully, Larissa and Karthik don't mind a little bit of Enya. Now, interestingly, I can't play music when I'm working with Tim at the Event Engine office because he doesn't really like music. And I'm not really sure. Well, he loves music, don't get me wrong, but he can't work to music because it puts him off. So if you're that person, I'd love to hear from you as well. And just kind of share with us how you work in the silence and what that does for you, and maybe how music might put you off, so that I can kind of understand that. Because for me, it's the flip. If it's too quiet, I hate it. I start to feel emotional in the quiet. My mind starts to wander, and I can't focus on what it is that I'm doing. Let's have a look at some of the comments as well and see what people are saying here. We've got a hey buddy, and we also have a good morning, Lee. Awesome topic. We have here from Matt. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Is it? Yeah, make me cry. BB soundtrack is amazing. I presume that's the Batman Begins. 80s aerobics with Lee Matthew Jackson. To the left, 2, 3, 4. Thrust it out, 2, 3, 4. What's this? We need a safety dance. I'm sure you can make one up there, Matt. That would be amazing. Oh, I've lost you there. Mel will tell you how much I listen to Enya. Oh, that's good. Mel, tell us how much he listens to Enya. Blue Monday from Mel. This is great, folks. If you are watching the replay, it would be great to hear from you and let us know what soundtracks do you work to. Let's do a recap, because you can let us know when you feel low, what do you listen to? For me, it's Motown. When you need to focus, for me, it's Batman Begins. What is it for you? When you need to work out or get some of that high energy going, what do you listen to? For me, it's workout playlists, nice and simple on Spotify. Working with others, do you like to create an atmosphere when you work with other people? And if so, what music do you work to? And finally, what do you relax to, or when you need to feel relaxed whilst working, what do you listen to? And for me, it's Enya, along with Matt. Me and Matt are clearly kindred spirits. So that is all from me today. Nice little live, nice little conversation. It'd be great to hear from you. I need some new music in my playlists, so please do share your Spotify playlists with us in the comments. Have a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow. I didn't realize it was Thursday today. I've been thinking it's Friday all day today. I've gained a whole extra day, so I've got to come up with another subject for you all. Right, take care. If you can't be good, be careful. Cheerio.